Hey, welcome back to With Ross and Rayang. You know, a lot of people talk about moving to Thailand and how great it is to retire in Thailand. And for many people, that's a great thing. They move into a city, maybe they move into a condo, or they move into a house that's a small yard. However, some of us, for God knows why, went out and built their dream home in the middle of nowhere. I happen to live in a very rural, when I say rural area. I mean, you can see there's nothing around me. There are no homes. There's just a river, and that's it. And I live on what is essentially the size of a football field piece of land. Now, you can go out and hire somebody to cut your yard, and it's not that expensive out here to do. However, we've had a couple people come out and do that, and every one of them sees all of our dogs and says, no, I'm not going to cut it. I'm worried about it. So I've left it to my kids to cut the grass when we've been gone. It hasn't worked out so well. So, unfortunately, when you leave your yard to your kids to cut, you say, hey, I'm going on vacation, go ahead and cut the yard. You know, I started over here before I left, and I said, hey, go ahead and finish up while I'm gone. And this is what they call finishing up. And I have foot-high weeds now with all the rain. Lovely. The dogs have made a nice path, though. That's kind of cute. So we're going to be cutting all this down today. And this is the joy of home ownership that nobody talks about. It's not much joy. It's part of retirement of Thailand. And, you know, I have to say, I don't really mind it. Not like I got anything else to do. So we'll check back in a little bit later after it's cut and see what a difference a blade makes. Now, I have to admit though, the lawnmower had been down for a few weeks because it needed new blades, and I finally got it put in 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago, right before we left for vacation. So, okay, I know what you were thinking. Ross, why don't you just get a riding lawnmower? I want one, but they're not cheap. And I don't trust anybody else driving it. You ever wondered what it's like to own a bunch of dogs and live next door to a house that also owns a bunch of dogs? They all hang out on the fence and sit here and chat with each other all day long. Now, my neighbor's yard, she has, I think, 8 dogs. And let's see if we can see some of that. There we go. Her yard looks as bad as my yard used to. So, or my brother-in-law next door, needs to get his lawnmower out and start cutting his. But my grass came out nice. I like it. All right, 3 hours later, I am showered, changed, and I have cut one section of the grass. And I gotta say, it came out nice. It's still a lot of work to go. Yes, Midnight. All the dogs want to say hi to me. Hello, 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 hello. Yes, all dogs love me. But so you get an idea, retirement in Thailand is not just fun and games, going out and drinking, because, you know, I'm not a big drinker. It's not about just hanging out with your buddies. It also requires taking care of the yard, just like you would back home. You own a big house, the big yard. You know, thank God it doesn't snow here, because I could never imagine having to shovel this driveway. It would just be ridiculous. It'd be insane. Anyway, this is Ross and Rayang telling you the other side of retirement life. See you on the flip side.